These two brothers were whisked away in the prime of their youth because their parents were like doctors without borders, folks. So they grew up in Angola, in the jungles, in a clinic. So this is a flashback to when Hensley decides that, this is not my bag. Okay, so he is about the age of a freshman in high school in Angola. All right. Hensley walks through the jungle back to the compound, fancying himself a latter-day Natty Bumpo. If his gang back in the States could see him now, they wouldn't recognize him. Of course, they were just starting high school back in Pennsylvania. Having worked their way through junior high, they're gearing up for a 4-year tour of duty in the art of navigating the landmines of the cutthroat social games of society, while he is engaged in the 5th year of a self-study course in learning the ways of the jungle. Hensley wonders if the two worlds are really that far apart. Obviously, they observe different dress codes. He doubts his ratty t-shirt, cargo shorts, and tire tread sandals could serve in the halls of a prep school. But he suspects the civilized world is just a different kind of jungle. Surely the skills he's acquired in the past 5 years, watching quietly, gauging his prey, learning its ways, its preferences, its blind spots, exploiting this knowledge to gain the upper hand, must be transferable. He has no doubt that if by some lucky turn of fate he found himself back on his home turf, he would regain his position as leader of the pack in no time. Smiling at the thought, he enters the clearing, avoiding the clinic on his way to the deal table behind the house, and sets down his game bag. He goes to the fire pit, builds a tent of sticks, and gets them going. Then he grabs a bucket and retrieves water from the stream at the bottom of the hill. Back at the table, he sets the bucket to one side, pulls a hunting knife from his belt, and begins dressing the half-dozen Namako doves he bagged, using nothing more than a slingshot and his native skill. Hensley drops the last dove breast in the water as the rifle shot at the clinic door echoes across the clearing. He glances over his shoulder. His father approaches, Davison close on his heels. He tries to imagine Davison in a second-grade classroom. The poor kid would lose his lunch money on the first day and every day after. Shaking his head, Hensley threads a sun-gazer lizard onto the skewer, sets it aside, and picks up another lizard. His father stops next to the table and watches him skewer the second lizard. We could have used you in the clinic this afternoon. Hensley shrugs. I was out getting dinner. Your brother can already roll a bandage better than you, and he's only 7, half your age. Sure he can. Hensley thrusts a stick through the lizard, ripping it open. But can he take out a sun gazer with one shot? Because that's all you'll get. You miss, you go hungry. We have plenty of provisions, and we can barter for dinner if we want game. And you can train a monkey to roll bandages if Davison can't keep up. Hensley snatches up the lizards and grabs a handle of the bucket. It's a matter of priorities. We're here for a reason. For the first time in the conversation, Hensley looks straight at his father. You're here for a reason. The rest of us are just hostages.